Breaking news that's sending shockwaves through America. In an unprecedented move that's transforming the lives of millions, Congress has just approved a groundbreaking stimulus package that will provide $2,100 monthly checks to SSI and SSDI recipients. This isn't just another temporary relief measure, it's a game-changing development that could reshape your financial future. Imagine waking up to an extra $2,100 in your account every single month, guaranteed. For those of you who've been struggling to make ends meet, juggling between medical expenses and basic necessities, this news might sound too good to be true. But here's the reality: it's happening, and you need to know exactly how this affects you. You might be wondering, why now? How long will these payments last? What do you need to do to ensure you don't miss out on a single dollar? And most importantly, how can you make the most of this unprecedented financial support? These are the exact questions we're going to answer today, along with crucial information that could mean the difference between receiving your full benefits or leaving money on the table. Before we dive deep into these life-changing details, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Let's start with the most pressing question on everyone's mind: how did this revolutionary change come about? The truth is, this legislation has been in the works for months, emerging from a growing recognition of the severe financial challenges faced by disability benefit recipients. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed glaring gaps in our social safety net, particularly for those who rely on fixed incomes. This new monthly stimulus program is designed to address these long-standing issues head-on. The $2,100 monthly payment amount wasn't chosen arbitrarily. It represents a careful calculation based on current cost of living data, average medical expenses for disability recipients, and the rising inflation rates we've all been experiencing. This figure is intended to provide meaningful support without creating undue strain on the federal budget. What makes this program truly revolutionary is its ongoing nature. Unlike previous stimulus measures, this isn't a one-time payment or temporary solution. For those of you wondering about eligibility, let's break it down clearly. If you're currently receiving SSI or SSDI benefits, you're already in the system. However, there are some important nuances you need to understand. The full $2,100 amount applies to individuals whose current benefits fall below a certain threshold. Those receiving higher benefit amounts will see adjusted stimulus payments to ensure fairness across the board. This isn't meant to replace your existing benefits, it's supplemental support designed to enhance your financial security. The implementation timeline is another crucial aspect you need to understand. The program is set to roll out in phases, with the first payments scheduled to begin within the next 60 days. The Social Security Administration has been tasked with managing this massive undertaking, and they're currently updating their systems to accommodate these new monthly payments. If you're already receiving your benefits through direct deposit, you're ahead of the game. These new stimulus payments will automatically be deposited into the same account. But here's something vital you need to know. While the system is designed to work automatically for most recipients, there are scenarios where you might need to take action. For instance, if you've recently moved or changed banks, you'll want to update your information as soon as possible. The last thing you want is a delay in receiving your payments because of outdated contact information. Let's talk about the impact this will have on other benefits you might be receiving. One of the most thoughtful aspects of this legislation is that these stimulus payments won't count as income for the purpose of determining eligibility for other assistance programs. This means your food stamps, housing assistance, and Medicaid benefits won't be affected. This was a deliberate decision to ensure the stimulus truly adds to your financial security rather than replacing other essential support. The program also includes some forward-thinking provisions that you need to be aware of. For instance, there's an automatic cost of living adjustment built into the legislation. This means the $2,100 amount isn't set in stone. It will be reviewed annually and adjusted based on inflation rates and living costs. This ensures the stimulus maintains its real-world value over time, rather than being gradually eroded by rising prices. Another crucial aspect of this program is its impact on dependent benefits. If you're caring for dependent children or adults while receiving SSI or SSDI, there are additional provisions you need to understand. The legislation includes supplemental support for dependents, recognizing the extra financial burden of caring for family members while managing your own disability. One question many people have been asking is about the tax implications of these payments. The good news is that these stimulus payments are classified as non-taxable income. This means you won't need to set aside a portion for taxes, and the full amount is yours to use for your needs. However, it's still important to keep records of these payments for your financial planning purposes. The legislation also includes provisions for emergency situations. If you experience an unexpected medical expense or other financial emergency, there's a mechanism to request in advance on future payments. This feature was included to help prevent recipients from falling into debt or facing financial crisis when unexpected expenses arise. For those of you who also receive Medicare or Medicaid, there are some important interactions to understand. The legislation includes provisions to protect your healthcare coverage and potentially enhance it. In fact, there are new provisions that might help cover some out-of-pocket medical expenses that weren't previously included in your coverage. Let's address a concern many have expressed. What happens if there's a government shutdown or other administrative disruption? The legislation includes safeguards to ensure these payments continue regardless of other government funding issues. Your stimulus payments are classified as mandatory spending, similar to existing Social Security benefits, providing an extra layer of security. The impact of this program extends beyond individual recipients. Communities with high concentrations of SSI and SSDI recipients are expected to see significant economic benefits as this money flows into local businesses and services. This multiplier effect was one of the factors that helped convince lawmakers to support the program. For those of you who are currently in the process of applying for SSI or SSDI benefits, this new stimulus program adds another compelling reason to ensure your application is complete and accurate. The legislation includes provisions for back payments of stimulus funds for those whose disability claims are approved after the program begins. Understanding how to maximize these benefits is crucial. While the payments are automatic, there are strategies you can employ to make the most of this additional income. This might include setting up separate accounts for different purposes, creating an emergency fund, or finally addressing some long-delayed medical or dental procedures that you couldn't previously afford. The legislation also includes funding for financial literacy programs specifically designed for benefit recipients. These programs will offer guidance on budgeting, saving, and making the most of your combined benefits. Taking advantage of these resources could help you transform this monthly stimulus from a survival tool into a pathway to greater financial security. For those of you who participate in state-specific disability programs, there's important information you need to know. The federal stimulus payments won't affect your eligibility for state benefits, and some states are considering supplemental programs to further enhance the federal support. The program includes special provisions for veterans who receive both VA benefits and SSI or SSDI. These provisions ensure that our veterans receive the full support they've earned through their service while also benefiting from this new stimulus program. Looking ahead, this program could set a new standard for how we support disabled Americans. The legislation includes requirements for regular assessment and reporting on the program's effectiveness, with the potential for adjustments and improvements based on real-world outcomes. For caregivers and family members who assist SSI and SSDI recipients, there are important aspects of this program you need to understand. The legislation includes provisions for support services and resources to help caregivers better assist their loved ones in managing these new benefits. One of the most forward-thinking aspects of this program is its integration with existing financial services. Banks and credit unions are being encouraged to develop new products and services specifically designed to help benefit recipients manage and maximize their combined income streams. The legislation also addresses the digital divide, with provisions for ensuring all recipients have access to the technology and support they need to manage their benefits effectively. This includes funding for mobile banking tools and financial management apps designed specifically for benefit recipients. It's important to understand that this program represents more than just financial support, it's an acknowledgement of the challenges faced by disabled Americans and a commitment to providing meaningful, lasting assistance. The regular, predictable nature of these payments will allow many recipients to plan for their futures in ways they never could before. As we wrap up this comprehensive overview of the new stimulus program, remember that knowledge is power. Understanding your rights and benefits under this new legislation is crucial to ensuring you receive everything you're entitled to. Keep watching our channel for regular updates as this program rolls out and evolves. Remember to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe for more updates, and share it with others who might benefit from this information. Drop your questions in the comments below. We're here to help you navigate these changes and make the most of this revolutionary new support program. Until next time, stay informed and take care of yourself. Your financial future just got a little brighter, and we're here to help you make the most of it.